Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Xillia. In the last episode, we completed Chapter 1, and we got Mila back on her feet. And we also met up with Rowan and Elise, and we did a couple side quests here in Laron. Now our next objective is to go to Lakutum Seahaven to bid farewell to... Well, actually, no. We're actually having Rowan come with us. I forgot to mention that. So our next objective is to go to the Sea Haven and depart for wherever Rowan wants us to go. So if we come over here.
Where's Leia? I wanted to thank her.
This ship is bound for Azul. Is this part of the plan you mentioned?
It is.
If you hatch this plan, then we know it will work.
You're not going to make amends with your father?
What's the point, Mom? We're minutes from leaving.
Your father is just worried about you, honey. Please understand that.
I hate to impose, but would you look after this young lady for a few days?
Someone from Sapstrath Seahaven will be coming to pick her up. Can you watch her until then?
Oh, she's adorable. Yes, of course. I'll take good care of her.
This kind of abandonment could really stunt our emotional growth and stuff and things!
Jude!
Dad, I've made up my mind. I'm going with Mila.
You're not going anywhere with that woman. The things she's gotten you involved with.
Looky here. I just can't get rid of you people, can I?
Alvin?
My new job didn't really pan out. You know, I still haven't worked off all the money I got last time, so I guess you're stuck with me.
You're coming with us?
You know this man?
Yeah, we're old traveling buddies.
Alvin! Can you believe these meanies are abandoning us?
You poor little spud. You can fight just as well as they can. Come on, let's bring the kid and her toy along. It'll be just like old times.
But Alvin...
Don't worry, I'll protect her if things get dicey. Come on, Rowan.
You're stuck with us, Butler!
Last call for boarding. The ship will be departing momentarily.
If we can't fight people off, I guess they have to come.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Hurry aboard.
Yay!
It seems I am no match for you.
And now you two.
Right.
Yeah, I better get aboard.
Jude!
Dad,
Don't you have something to say to your parents?
goodbye.
Remember, taking responsibility for your actions is part of becoming an adult.
This tub's bound for Lakutum Seahaven? I thought you were heading for Fenmont.
You're asking this now? You really do go with the flow, huh? Like, literally.
I couldn't care less where we wind up. I'm only here to look after Miss Elise.
And me! The band's back together!
You're not exactly part of the bargain.
Rowan, please tell us your plan for taking us to Azul.
Very well. I believe trying to force our way through Fort Gondala now would be a suicide mission, to put it bluntly. I saw the fortress's security columns being activated as we were escaping, right after Mila was injured.
And those are...
They're weapons made by humans using Earth spirits.
Hmm?
It would take an entire division of soldiers to defeat those automata, and only if they had a clever strategy.
But the sea routes to Fenmont are still closed. So if we're heading to Azul...
You mean to cross from Azul to Fenmont over land?
That's quite a hike. What do we do about Fezabel Marsh?
Oh yeah, that's true. That swamp apparently stretches forever north of Fenmont. It's supposed to be the natural equivalent of Fort Gondala in terms of fortification.
Isn't that marsh impossible to cross? Something about the spirit climb being too severe?
Most of the time. But the interseasonal winds have blown, which means that Solemn is upon us. That means the spirit climb has shifted from Efrita to Renome. Fezabel Marsh should be passable. For now, anyway.
If you say so.
I'm not sure I understand either.
In other words...
We're good to go if we hustle through the marshes, right?
Exactly. In any case, hustling is the order of the day. It seems we have little time left.
Why? What's gonna happen?
I have received word that even after you left Sherrilton, the golems in Fort Gondala remain activated. This does not bode well for us. It's a clear sign that Rashagal is readying for open war.
With who? With Azul?
Why would they want to do that?
I must destroy the Lance of Kresnik before it can be used in battle.
What's wrong?
There's a person in there.
Huh?
Friend of yours?
Yeah, a real barrel of fun.
I got so bored waiting in there, I must have fallen asleep.
Then you'll be well rested for the return trip home.
Return trip? I'm coming with you.
This isn't a game.
I know, right? Who are you?
This is Alvin, our little buddy.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Leia. Pleasure to meet you too, little buddy.
Little buddy?
It's okay, right, Mila? I can come along?
Perhaps. Why do you want to?
Wait, seriously?
Your strength really inspired me back at the mine. I thought to myself, I want to be just like you. Well?
Is that it?
I thought you might say that. Hold on. What is that? I filled the scrap of paper with all kinds of reasons. Take a look.
Reasons why you should come with us?
Yep, at least 100.
Very well. You can come with us. I like you. You're so very... human.
You've got to be kidding.
Okay, now that it's all official. I'm happy to join. Thanks for asking.
And with that, after all that, we have a full party of 6 in our party right now. There is a lot of stuff here in Lakutum Seahaven, but first a skit.
Where did you learn to channel spirits?
Where? I don't remember.
She's just really talented.
Well, that's why I asked. I've never seen a kid with anywhere near your master's level of skill.
Really? I was channeling the Four when I was much younger.
You're a special case. Although it does sound like Elise here can channel spirits based on intuition alone, just like Mila.
You're really something.
You betcha! Jude knows what's what.
Remember that you're still a child, though. In combat, you must prioritize self-protection.
Okay.
Mila's just worried about you.
She's right. You be careful out there.
Yes, perhaps that's what I should have said. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And we've got another one. Leia the Stowaway.
Leia, you can't just sneak onto a ship. That's against the law.
Oh, really, Mr. Rashagal's most wanted?
She does have you there.
Oh, don't worry. I gave the sailors free coupons to my family's lodge in exchange for my passage.
By the way, how were you able to figure out that we were headed to Lakutum Seahaven?
Funny story. I got on a ship that I assumed was going to Sapstrath, but it turned out to be Lakutum bound.
Wait, so you got on the wrong ship and found us purely by chance?
Dumb luck is truly a frightful thing.
Very much. But here in Lakutum, I'm going to say this right now. We're making no progress in this episode. All we're doing is side quest. First off, come over here and talk to these two ladies over here.
Got that? You're not allowed to see him anymore. Who asked you? I'm old enough to choose my own boyfriends.
Damn it, why won't you listen to me?
Out of my way!
I'm sorry. My little sister's in a bad mood right now. Why must she torture me like this? If only our parents were still alive. That boyfriend of hers has problems. But when I tell her not to see him, well, you saw what happened.
But isn't that her choice to make?
I know, but I can't bear to watch her make a mistake like that. I'm sorry. I need to go look for her.
I know you're hiding there.
Give me a break. Where does she get off talking about me like that?
So why do you stay with her? Just go off on your own.
I can't. She's been sick and weak for as long as I can remember. She needs my help. Besides, she's my sister.
Interesting.
Oh crap, there she is! See ya!
Say, Mila, do you have a family?
No. Though the four may be something close to one.
Do you ever wish you had one?
No. I can't say it's an idea that I've really thought about.
I see.
Having my own family. No, that's ridiculous.
And with that, we started the subquest called Sisterhood. But for right now, we got another sub-skit.
You left LaRonde without even telling your parents, right? Shouldn't you go back home to see them? Your mom's probably still fuming.
Yeah.
That kind of gave us another hint that we have another subquest down in LaRonde right now. We're going to go take care of that later. But yeah, that subquest was called Sisterhood. And, well, I'll talk about that later.
What you got there?
This? It's a pendant.
I've seen that before. Isn't that Mila's? You said you treasured that pendant.
I did. That's why I gave it to Jude.
A gift from Mila, huh?
A treasured relic of Lord Maxwell herself. I wonder how much I could hawk that for.
It's just a bead made out of glass. Its value is purely sentimental.
How interesting. Could we ask you to tell us the story behind it?
Was it about 14 years ago? I left Niakara just for a day. I remember happening across some children and playing games with them.
I thought you just stayed in your shrine while people worshipped you.
Normally, yes. That was the first and last time I ever played like humans do. Even after I told them who I was. They didn't hold back in the slightest. They beat me soundly at tag and hide and seek.
I'm glad you didn't use the power of the four to win.
I might have, but I had ordered the four away on a special mission that day.
So if they had been there, you really would have used them?
A special mission for the four, 14 years ago. Huh.
They were wild, rambunctious children, but when I left, they gave me that glass bead and said we could play again tomorrow.
They must have wanted to be friends.
You know, I never felt closer to humans than I did on that day. That was when I knew I wanted to protect them.
A lovely story.
I know just how you feel.
But anyways, that one was called Mila's Pendant. And that's one I missed in my first playthrough. This is like, that quest right there was the only one I missed in my first playthrough. But, we have another one right here, so let's go ahead and talk to this guy. He says, I am the top knot master. I have devoted my life to the art of the top knot. Now, after decades of searching, I finally discovered a way to tie the ultimate top knot. If you, too, are a true devotee of the top knot, are you willing to share... I'm willing to share my secrets. How about it? So let's go ahead and accept his request. First, you must test your top knot devotion. Bring me a top knot that will make me gasp. If you can do that, the ultimate top knot is yours. We'll be completing this one later. And then we got another skit. In good hands.
Is it safe to leave Giselle behind?
Oh, I assure you that I'm not the only one looking out for her. The house staff has served the Sherrill family for years, and the citizens of Sherrilton are always supportive. It's all due to Lord Klein's fair leadership.
It's not just that. Giselle works really hard to stay strong. She's so cool. No wonder she's Ellie's friend.
Indeed. We are all quite proud of our young Lady Sherrill.
Let's all strive to make her as proud of us.
But anyways, that side quest we will be doing, I want to say, a little bit later. But anyways, those two quests, the Mila's Pendant and Sisterhood, they're continuing quests that we'll be continuing later.
Come look at this. More wanted posters of Jude and Mila. Whoa, you both look so evil.
Seriously, what was the military thinking when they made these? These jokers protect your country?
Actually, they use a special spirit art expressly for the purpose of creating these posters. Instead of focusing on outward appearances, the art renders one's deepest essence into physical form.
Seriously?
So this poster is actually showing how we are on the inside?
Impossible.
I can sort of see it, actually. Look how well this illustration captures Mila's callousness.
And the one of Jude captures his surprisingly decisive side like nothing I've ever seen. The more I look at it, the more it really resembles Jude and Mila. Oh no, they'll be caught for sure.
Wow, I didn't realize it was so bad.
I was a fool not to fear this poster. To think that human aesthetics might be our undoing.
Oh dear. How am I going to tell them that it was all a joke now?
But for that one, we completed that one. So we will no longer be needing the wanted poster side quest. It's pretty much done at this point. So don't worry about it. We've got a bunch of side quests here in Lakutum Seahaven. So, like, if anybody's wanting any more story progress in this episode, there's not going to be. We're all doing side quests for the rest of this. But we're going to go ahead and take care of it as soon as we can.
Hey, are we close to Niakara?
Are we?
Don't you want to drop by?
Why? I have no business there. Is there some reason you want to go?
No, of course not. I just figured the villagers might be worried. They worship you, remember?
I appreciate your concern for the villagers' well-being, but we have no time for detours.
If we follow the Lakutum High Road north, we shall reach a city known as Shandu. We should head there first.
Hold your horses. What about that monster that prowls the high road? What's it called? The Lord of Lakutum?
My, you are well informed. Rest assured, the Lord of Lakutum is a slave to spirit climbs just like any other monster. Now that we have shifted into Renome, the beast will be positively timid. I doubt it will venture anywhere near the high road.
See, little buddy? No reason to be scared.
Don't expect me to pluck you from the monster's jaws, Spud.
Right then. Let's hit the high road.
So we got our next destination. We need to go through the Lakutum.
Another wall scaled.
we got to go through the Lakutum High Road in order to venture on forward. But we got another side quest. He says, "Would you be interested in taking some cargo to Sherrilton for me? It's a priceless antique vase. If you can get it there undamaged, I'll pay you a handsome price for your efforts." Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Excellent. Then please take this vase to the curio shop in Sherrilton at once. And be careful, it's a genuine Ifrit-fired vase. The shop owner will pay you upon delivery. Okay, so that kind of sounds vaguely familiar if you guys remember. But we got another skit here. Leia's notes.
What were all those notes that you gave to Mila?
Notes? Oh, those weren't notes. Those were free massage coupons.
What? But why?
Case closed. Just let it go already.
Hey, Mila, what was in all those notes Leia gave you?
Notes? Oh, those were...
Free massage coupons.
Huh? Oh, yes. They were free massage coupons. Perhaps I'll use one right now.
One massage coming right up. You sure are tense today.
Am I? Hey, that hurt. Oh, whoa. Massages are not bad at all.
I know, right?
What is going on with these two?
I love that one because in Mila's story, if you looked at the key item, Leia's notes, it actually kind of says there's a lot of secrets in this one or something similar like that. But we have a couple more side quests here in Lakutum Sea. I think it was just like one more. And you have to hit it in the right spot. And I don't know where in the docks you have to hit it from. That's why I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But yeah, a lot of these side quests are available to us now. We're going to go ahead and take care of most of them right now, so that way we don't have to deal with them later. That's why I'm pretty much devoting this episode for this. But if you come down here, I think... yeah. A sunset over the open sea. Every man's heart yearns for this. Makes me wonder just how far the world goes. This is an inland sea. Rashagol's on the other side. Yeah, I know that. Have you no sense of adventure, Mila? Every man dreams of traveling to the very edge of the world. Are you interested in the edge of the world, Jude? Of course. Doesn't everybody wonder about it? After all, mankind hasn't yet fully explored Rize Maxia. Both Rajagol and Azul have sent expeditions out past the borders of the known world, but none of them have made it very far. For all our skill at developing spirit arts, we still can't even measure the size of our own world. I still don't understand why you care. You have plenty of land to live on. Why would humans risk their lives in search of unknown lands? Because we want to understand what we don't yet know, of course. That's what dreams are made of. Dreams? That subquest is called The Edge of the World, which we will not be finishing until endgame, so don't worry about it for right now. Most of these side quests we won't be finishing until endgame. Now, there is one more side quest that is available to us, but we're not going to be able to get it until we get to that place that we were just talking about, Shandu. So it's going to be here in the end. I thought you could come and get it now, but you can't, so... Unfortunately, I was like sitting here, it's like, where is it at? I can't really figure it out where it's at. But I thought you had to go talk to the inn First, that's why I went and like said, okay, we're gonna go sleep at the inn for right now. But anyways, a lot of these side quests, like I said, like at least 3 of these, we won't be finishing until endgame. So, well, actually 2 of them. Mila's pendant, we won't be finishing until, I want to say, the end of chapter 2. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. But there's nothing here in the inn right now because, well, there's nothing to be had here. But anyways, what we need to be doing now is going back to Sherrilton, because we do have a quest in Sherrilton to go to right now. We're going to go to Sherrilton right now to finish that one quest. And in order to finish this, you have to just go talk to that one shopkeeper that sold us the Ifrit plates. Oh, it's you again. Good to see you. Wait, you're delivering a vase from the Lakutum Seahaven curio dealer? That's the guy who sold me those fake Ifrit fire teacups too. I should have known something was fishy the first time he had a stranger make a delivery for him. Oh, don't worry, you did nothing wrong. Of course I'll pay you for your work. I'll just write it off the tuition for learning how to better judge people. But with that, we actually completed this side quest, and we got a new accessory, and we got some gold, and plus we've got a couple of titles unlocked for doing some more subquests. I'm going to be dropping off the black feathers I have here, so we're gonna do that, and I have 166 in store right now, so we're making some good progress in that regard. But now we are going to go back to Laron, because there are a few side quests that opened up to us as soon as we reached Lakutum Seahaven. First is right here, to this old man right here. He says, "Could I make a strange request of you? I want to bring an offering to the depths of the Felgana mine." Sure. He says, "The offering is this wine here. I used to work on the mine when I was younger to do it myself, but the back and legs just aren't up to it anymore. Please, place it in the deepest depths of the mine." Okay, so in order to do this quest, we need to take this wine offer to Hammerzam's lair, where we fought Hammerzam at. We need to go do that in order to complete this side quest. We're going to go do that here soon. As soon as you come in here.
I'm home. Oh, thank goodness. No one's here.
What are you so afraid of? Isn't this your own house?
Shh! I left without telling my parents goodbye. If they see me, they're gonna be furious.
You got that right.
Mom!
How did you do that? There was no sign of anyone here at all.
Well, she is a martial arts master.
Leia, do you have any idea how worried we've been? Your father was bawling his eyes out.
I'm sorry.
Wait, please.
Master Sonia, Leia was only trying to help us.
Jude, Mila, you two should know better by now. If you let this child bend one rule in the morning, the world will be in chaos by noon.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Miss Sonia, I understand your anger. But rest assured, I accept full responsibility for Leia while...
That goes double for you. Keeping children well-disciplined is your duty as an adult.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like all of you need a good stern lecture. Line up at attention. All right, you're dismissed. I'll let you off the hook this time.
I never thought a lecture could go on this long.
Personally, I found it oddly refreshing.
Trust me, it's a miracle that we got off this easy.
You had better believe it.
But Leia, doesn't this mean you won't be able to accompany us any further?
No way! I don't care how mad she gets, I'm still going with you.
Leia...
Well, you'd better. If you were to give up now, then you'd really be in trouble.
Mom?
I only scolded you because you left without telling us. If this is what you've decided you need to do, I expect you to see it through to the end.
Thanks, Mom. I will.
Thank goodness.
Everyone, my daughter may be a miscreant and a fool, but I'm counting on you to keep her out of trouble.
Oh, Mom, don't get so sentimental. It's not like I'm getting married.
But that was the subquest that gave us a skit earlier. But now that we've actually gone and actually told Leia that to her parents that she's going, if you come in here and talk to her dad, he says, lately a group of bandits have been robbing homes and the residents are away. I managed to track down their hideout at the old mine. But it's too dangerous to bring a whole posse in there. I don't know how to handle it. Sure, we're gonna help Leia's dad try to do that. You'll round them up for us? I guess you're our only option. The bandits are hiding out in the old Vakal mine. It's northeast branch of the Voltea woods. The ground is unstable there, so be careful, you hear? Okay, so we got another side quest, and this is at the old Vakal mine, that very dangerous mine that we went into the last couple episodes ago. Anyways, we're gonna go do that here soon. But the last subquest we need to do is we need to go back into the clinic.
I'm home.
You're okay.
Of course he is. I've been with him the whole time.
Jude, I need you to leave us alone for a bit.
How come?
Because I said so.
You know kids will rebel if you don't tell them what's up, right?
You're the one who'd be in trouble if I told him what's up.
Come now, you make it sound like I'm holding Jude hostage.
Aren't you?
If anything, I'm protecting him from Exodus. Not to mention, we're friends that trust and rely on each other. Believe what you want. No skin off my back. But you know, your son may be a lot more grown up than you realize.
He's just a child going through a rebellious phase.
Isn't that the phase that turns kids into adults? Maybe he's not there yet, but he ain't no child either. Must be tough being a dad. Sacrificing so many things for your family, only to have your son grow up and leave you.
That's just how it works. I accept that.
You always were like that, Dr. Mathis. I can see why Jude became an honor student.
What were you talking about?
Just chatting about our old people diseases. Want the details?
No, that's okay. You and Dad have a right to discuss what you want to.
How very prudent of you, as always. Guess you still got some kid in him after all.
That subquest you can only do whenever you just get Alvin back in your team. That quest goes away after Chapter 2, so make sure you do it before you do so. If you're coming back here to Laron to do this, go ahead and do that. But we're going to go fast travel here to Valgana. And actually, before we go into doing so, because I have to go back into the depths of the mine again, we do have Lilium Orbs available, and it's basically for Alvin, because we haven't used Alvin forever, and we got him back in this episode. So we're going to go ahead and increase his abilities here. He unlocked medicinal meditation. We'll come down here and increase more attack here. Come over here, increase SP, TP, and his arts here. Or his intelligence, I'm sorry. Mirage Assault. Get more SP here. Now I do off screen here because, like I said before, we're going back into the depths of the mine. What we're going to essentially be doing, I'm going to be cutting out the whole backtracking because you don't really need to see it. So, because it's just me going back. There's no real reason to be doing it. But, as of right now, I do this off screen. I do, like, make Alvin's skills kind of make it, he kind of update his skills a little bit. In order that way he'll use his SP and everything. But, we've got another title. It's called Hired Soldier. That's for getting Alvin to a certain level and using his Lilium Orbs. But I'm going to actually show you something. Because we're starting Chapter 2, the battle theme actually changes. So I'm going to get into one little fight here to kind of show you the battle theme here. So we're going to go find a monster. A monster? We're going to go ahead and show this. Now we got 6 members here. There you go. That's the new battle theme. Every chapter you get a new battle theme. And now that we've got 6 members, it's going to be really hard to micromanage this. What I normally do when I fight, I make sure that I switch out 2 members in every fight, because they'll get experience points if they're in the back, but they won't get as much experience as the people in the front. So that's why I try to switch them out whenever I can. But we also got a tutorial here. It says displaying Link skills during battle. Press R1. Yeah, just pretty much shows you what the Link skills are for each character. But anyways, let's go all the way down to the Felghana mine depths here, and then we're gonna go into the mine shaft. If you go into the very, very depths here.
Remember that big squirmy monster we fought before? There's only one of those, right?
Don't say things like that. You'll jinx us.
I love that. He's like, don't say anything like that. You'll jinx us. If you come down here, it'll activate. So it seems like a good place to spot, good spot to place the liquor. So now that we have put the wine there for the offering, now what I'm going to be doing, we're done here in Felghana. We don't have to come back here for any other reason besides, you know, going back if you need more stuff. Now we're going to go over to the old Vakal mine. Now, I will show you exactly why this is a dangerous place to be in. That guy right there is level 60. You don't want to fight him. He is really, really, really strong. But also, these little crab guys, I thought we could fight them. You'll see how wrong I was. Look at the level of these guys. These tree crabs are level 42. I am only level 23. This is ridiculous. Don't fight these guys unless, you know, you are a really high level, because exactly this kind of happens. Look how bad this we're getting getting beat up, and this isn't a very good thing. So I decided, okay, I'm running, and then look how close we came. This is ridiculous. They're only like 7 HP, and then we finally ran away. But don't deal with that. I went ahead and healed up everybody. But don't fight these enemies here. These enemies are very strong. But if you come down here where, if you guys can see, the Devil Beast is down there, don't fight that thing either. That thing is too strong for you. But you'll see soldiers here. And if you come over here, you'll actually fight them. Now, this quest right here seems like it's really strong, really bad placement for this quest, because these guys are level 30. And this is really, really hard. So be careful whenever you fight these guys. I do manage to beat them. They're not as hard as the crabs that I just almost died to. But just be mindful, because these guys are really high level. So that's really the only little form of advice. These guys are really easy to beat up, but other than that, you just keep them and attacking them, and then they'll die. There's only 3 of them, so it's not like, oh, there's a whole entire barrage of these guys. There's only 3, so as soon as you kill them, there you go. Got a good amount of experience points from them, but anyways, ailments, terror. Terror is kind of a stun effect. It will not allow you to, it'll make you really scared and really stunned and everything. But we got earn title trusting partner, so I don't know what exactly that does, but we got the quest done and everything. There's more jet black feathers. But anyways, we're going to go back and leave the old Vakal mine. I don't really like this place. We're not going to come back there. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn this quest in. Thanks for your help. That mine was where my best friend lost his life in an accident. Aww. He always loved that wine, so he should be happy now. I don't have much to offer you, but I can tell you I truly appreciate for what you did for him. So you did a really kind gesture by doing that. He does give you iolite ore, which is really good for upgrading the shops and everything. Now let's go and talk to Leia's dad to turn in this quest. Says, you did it! Now we can get back to our regular lives. Here, take this. It's not much, but the other villagers and I want you to have it. So he gives us a Tengu mask. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. But that's pretty much it. We have completed pretty much all the side quests that we need to do right now. I know that this episode seemed like we didn't really do very much, but that's because we wanted to get rid of these side quests and get them done before we advance any further with plot. But anyways, guys, in the next episode, we are going to go to the Lakutum High Road. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. But first, here's a funny victory skit I found.
Victory is gained by
Power.
Friends!
strategy.
Hard work!
Let's coordinate, people.
I think that works in our favor.